we're talking tonight predominantly about style. Problem is that everyone in the normal world thinks that petrol heads like us, really, are a bit geeky, a bit nerdy, that we spend all day in the loft downloading stuff off the internet. So, with that in mind, I've ditched the jeans tonight, gone for a cargo-style pant, which I've teamed with a blazer.
Very nice.
And you've teamed a tablecloth with a shirt, interesting.
Stitched in neatly.
And you're wearing a tent.
I'm tucked in.
As usual. And it's not just our attire as well. We've rearranged the audience tonight. We've got the good-looking ones here. This guy, look at him.
Very fine.
This is a male model, really.
Yeah. You're staying there.
You stay there, you get us a good image, and we've put the really ugly ones
Over there.
at the back.
Right.
Anyone with the spots.
If
Look at this guy here. Can you see this guy?
Yeah,
I can't make my mind up whether he is Robin Asquith out of the window cleaner films or Keith Emerson out of Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Kind of a hybrid.
So if the floor manager, the guy with the microphone, comes up to you today and says, "Can you move?" it's because you're ugly.
Those people who drive the car who do not wear seatbelts, we must look after them according to the law.
American law?
Absolutely.
So if they don't put this, if Wilma goes, "Hell, I'm too fat to get this round."
A lot of people in America don't wear seatbelts.
Really?
Really, absolutely.
Saharan tribe of people.
The Tuareg.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it, but that's what it is.
It's the...
Tuareg. The Tuareg, I tell you what it is, it's a Porsche Cayenne with the word Porsche crossed out and Volkswagen written in crayon. The most amazing thing about that is a V10 diesel engine.
Yeah.
Oh, I've nodded off. Just said diesel. Oh.
That'll be fun.
Oh, wait a minute. You say the word diesel and my seat goes into recline mode.
And I fear this may be the most boring sentence ever to be said on British television, but it used to have a separate chassis, now it's a monocoque.
Yeah, and you know exactly what that means, I presume.
Means it's less wobbly.
OK, but all this clever stuff, that's great, assuming it works, because Range Rovers have not enjoyed the best of reputations. I did some phoning around and looked into this. They did suffer a few problems. I mean, it was with stuff like the paintwork, interior trim, a bit rattly, engines, they could be a problem.
Yeah, the 4-litre.
And the 4.6.
And the diesel.
All the engines. Gearboxes could be an issue.
Automatics.
And the manuals.
And the manuals,
transfer boxes, the suspension, actually, as well.
Yeah.
And all of the electronics.
Yeah.
All of it, you know.
Yeah. I did actually have a word with Land Rover about their reliability issue on this car, and they said, no, this one's built properly. So I said, OK, right, lend us one for 6 months. And they've agreed. And if anything falls off, or melts, or breaks, in any way, we can murder the managing director's dog.
That's fair.
In front of his children.
That's so fair.
No, really, if this, for instance, gets a little bit loose, a little bit wobbly, Frisky buys the farm. This is your Capri, isn't it? Yeah. You're wanted on the phone.
Right,
Yeah, it's just over there. Just,
OK, I'll go.
Oh, thanks. Never driven one.
Do you actually get... Jeremy, that's the man's car! He's looking for the phone!
Not doing the school run, chaps, OK? What you do, volunteer, OK? I'll do the school run this morning, do it. The next morning, do it again. Next morning, do it again. Fourth morning, say to your wife, a lot of those mums at the school, quite slim, aren't they? Never do it again. Yeah. That's my key.
Women drivers and vegetarians. And if we could just forget these congestion charges and have alternate days, one for women drivers, one for vegetarians, London would be a dream to drive around, no?
How would this play? Is this good, do you think? Well, you're a vegetarian? Get out!
He does not look like a vegetarian.
What the hell are you doing at Tockie's Gardener's World? Is in Hampshire. I think trying to explain that. We're vegetarians. I quite like that idea. For the same money, you can have a 1.6-litre petrol engine which develops the same power as a Mark I Golf GTI. With that under the bonnet, this would feel much more like a normal car. But how many normal cars have you ever come across that have got green dashboards with green dials? And How many normal cars are there with 5 glass panels in the roof? And these roof bars which swivel sideways so you can carry a bicycle. Whatever a bicycle is.
However,
Okay.
technology might help us there. We may be able to deploy the bonnet, but it's a very difficult thing to do.
Deploy it?
Actually deploy the bonnet, yes.
How do you mean deploy it?
It actually lifts up as a
What,
pedestrian.
you hit someone?
Yes.
That's
Very difficult to do.
fantastic.
Very
It'd be
difficult
almost
to
worth
do.
someone running over. I'm going to run that person over. Whoa, look at my bonnet.
Very sensitive.
Fiat, first of all, they are in deep trouble. They're currently losing £2 million a day. Well, they've got a new model which they think is going to stem the flow. There it is.
Look at that, they're saved. They're saved. They'll be fine with that.
It's an estate version of the Stilo, and it is actually very important this works, because if Fiat goes to the wall, they will take with them Lancia, Alfa Romeo, Maserati and Ferrari, and of course they won't go to the wall because they're going to get bought by General Motors. So if you don't buy one of these, General Motors gets Ferrari. It's that simple, so buy one. There is one sensible car, the Vauxhall Signum. Now it's basically a Vectra. Oh, I'm nodding off. Oh, just
Stay with us.
Oh, I'm coming back. I'm back. We mustn't be put off by its Vectraness, because it's not like a Zafira, which is the sort of 7-seat Astra. It only has 5 seats. But apparently the ones in the back all move about and recline and things. They're really clever, the ones in the back. It's going to be the first car ever where people will be fighting to get in the back. No, no, you drive. Really, you have the front. You drive it. I'll sit back here. Thanks very much. Tinted windows. No one will know I'm in it.
Right, news from Citroën. The Berlingo Multispace, looked at in the very beginning of the series, Jeremy, and we all agreed, fantastic car. I mean, a great family car-like ride and all the rest of it.
Yep.
But best of all, cheap. Well, this is the new one. I say new, it's not like new, it's a bit of a facelift, but it does look prettier. But the really important thing is, it's still
Yes, I was going to
prettier.
say prettier is relative. That's
Prettier.
like if you got Anne Widdecombe and hit her on the forehead with a light tap from a hammer.
She'd look prettier.
That's what I'm saying.
It's prettier.
Yeah.
It's prettier.
Of course, we're not being helped this week. The motor show. Did you see? They ran a commercial to go to the motor show, which we've got here, and they basically used a semi-naked girl. And there were all sorts of semi-naked girls at the neck in Birmingham. The woman who complained, she's the new Labour Minister of something or other, Patricia Hewitt. She's quite fit, actually.
She is it. Maybe it's a power thing, I don't know, but she's got something.
But really, using sex to sell cars, it is very last week, and it's uncool. In fact, I can't think of anything more uncool than that. Now, whenever I pull over for petrol these days, someone I can guarantee will walk over and say, have you driven the new Mini yet? Everybody has the same question. Excuse me, do you mind if I can just perch here? Thanks very much. What is it like? Richard argued that the Citroën DS is the best looking car in the world ever. Well, this is a Lamborghini Miura. The world's first ever mid-engine road car. 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds in 1966. Look at the slats there on the back window. Look at that. Look at the way it kicks up slightly at the back. And I love those rear wheel arches, the way they seem to have pulled the metal over the tyres to make it fit. Some say this is the best looking car. Car news. Vauxhall. I love Vauxhalls. The one I particularly like is the Zafira. It's the sort of Astra-sized estate thing with 7 seats, and you can fold the back seats into the boot. Well, now they've done it again with an even smaller one. It's called the Meriva, an unpronounceable, meaningless name. There it is. That's a Meriva. Only got 5 seats, but the ones in the back will fold into the floor completely, or you can take the middle one out. Oh, there's some shots of it here. Look, from the motor show, which is happening at the Neck
Apparently
in
so,
Birmingham.
yeah. Lots of cars.
Look, they just fold into the floor and you can take the middle ones out. It's a fantastically clever piece of design. Vauxhall, hopeless at everything, but very good at seats. No, they are. They're really, family cars, these are very good. Zafira and that, very, very good.
Maybe they should just make a range of furniture and forget the whole car thing. Because your seats could fold into your floor in your living room,
Exactly.
and you'd have loads of space, and then if loads of people came around, you could fold them all out.
It's a very good idea, Vauxhall seating in your dining room. If you are a man of the cloth, and we're not being, we can be multi-denominational about this, if you like, any religious denomination. We can have mullahs or rabbis or
Yeah.
Priests. I'm struggling
I
to
don't
think
know
of
anyone.
what other ones are. Anyway, if you're one of those type of people who goes to work, collar on back to front, dress, whatever, you think you can drive, you think you could get around our test track more quickly than someone from another religion, get in touch. Don't worry, there's quite a lot of sports car coming as well. Chrysler, for instance, is launching the £26,000 Crossfire. Here it is. Now, it's basically underneath. It's a Mercedes SLK. It was designed by a British person, and it's been built in Germany. So that's a car for America to be proud of. Anyway, they're back to basics now with the 350Z. It's got a 3.5-litre V6 engine in the front. It's got rear-wheel drive. It's a two-seater. And by all accounts, it's absolutely wonderful to drive. Except we're not going to find out because all they can make for the next year are going to the septics and...
Septics being, that's septic tanks.
Americans.
Yanks.
Americans.
Yeah.
And 410 horsepower.
Well, that's plenty.
Right, £65,000, 410. This is MG coming back. However, they are selling a range of accessories which will allow you to take that power up to, anyone want to guess? 965 brake horsepower. That's 100 more than Michael Schumacher has in his Ferrari. In an MG. In an MG. This is astonishing. Do you know what what staggers me about that car is they can't possibly have designed it in the time it's taken since BMW left.
No,
they must have had an underground production line that BMW, when they were running it, never knew about.
Yeah.
What are they doing in the parade grounds?
Oh, keep it
I'm not doing anything right. What is this vaulting horse you have here? He looked underneath as a stove. They had one down, and it was just about BMW leaving. You know, the day we have tried and we have failed with you people. And they're right, ta-ra, mate. Take care, be good, thanks for coming. Right, break out that V8, get the supercharger, get the nitrous, we'll get something going here.
Finally get it started.
They had that lot, all those cars they've done, the ZTs and the ZRs and the ZSs, they had that lot ready to go as soon as BMW were out the door.
Well done, the Germans. That was a very good effort. So, the Times. Here is our power car lap time board. And at the top, there's the British Radical with an amazing 1 minute 19. Very, very good car. So, let's see how the Germans did, OK? First of all, the MTM Bimotor with its two engines, all very, very clever stuff from the Germans. Time was 5-1.
No.
No, that's not it. That's a score.
What made it as a score? It's 1945.
1966.
No,
that's wrong again. It's actually 1 minute 28, which is very, very good. That puts it faster than a Lamborghini and about 9 seconds slower than the British Radical.
There we are. So what about the AS1?
Well, very clever little car again from the Germans. That managed it in an impressive 1 minute 29.
Oh, dear.
Which is a very commendable effort.
Oh, dear.
Not as quick as the British Radical, which remains as the fastest car of the series at 1 minute 19.
Great. Last two, it's a straight two-cornered fight between the Roman Catholic Church and the Church of England, and it's the 16th century all over again. The Catholics come in second. Father Simon Thompson with 1 minute 40, which means the winner, the fastest faith, is the Church of England and the Reverend Anthony Feltham White. Yay! Last week, we set out to find Britain's fastest faith, OK? And this week, we are searching for Britain's fastest white van driver. We asked for applicants a few weeks ago on the show, and this is how many we got on emails. Now, we weeded out the psychotics, and we were left with 5.
Have you seen the film Fast and Furious?
Yes, it is the worst film ever made by a human being.
Simply
What do you mean, no? He turns out in a hat. You like Fast and Furious in that hat. OK, my case rests. Fast and Furious was made for people in hats like that.
Yeah.
It really was shocking. I tell you what it was. It was basically a group of people in hats like that driving around in ludicrous, improbable, very fast American cars.
Well, they're making another.
Hurrah! But they've got it sussed, they've got it sorted. They obviously looked around and thought, well, the cars we used in the last one must not have been very good because the film was rubbish. We'll sort this out, make it better. They looked around. Well, Bond's got an Aston Martin, hasn't he? There's Jags in that film. They must have worked their way down a fairly lengthy list of manufacturers because they've ended up with this Hyundai Elantra.
Oh, my...
Look at that. See how the wheels don't fit.
No, that's the car they're using. That's going to rescue Fast and Furious.
That's going to save it.
And you called it a... What do you...
Hyundai. Bless you.
You realize, I was in America a couple of years ago filming. This took place in Texas, which is the biggest car dealership in the world. The frontage is a mile long. And I said to the guy who owned it, what do you sell here? And he went, we sell a lot. And he mispronounced every single one. I go, Hyundai, Mitsubishi, Toyota, Nissan, Jaguar, BMW. Every single one of them was wrong. And you call it a Hyundai.
I prefer Hyundai.
Hyundai. Anyway, there you go. Fast and Furious 2 starring a Hyundai.
I'd watch it.
Great. Serious point now. In the papers this week, Wiltshire County Council have, and not just in villages, but actually on the A360 as well, removed the white lines because they say this will create a feeling of uncertainty among drivers, making them more cautious.
Well, yeah, it will.
No, that's actually not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter. Seriously, someone's going to die as a result of this. Now, I don't mind if environmentalists who dream this kind of stuff up sit at home with their guardians. What you do in the privacy of your own kitchen is fine. Eat your vegetables, wear your potato shoes. Don't bring your idiotic ideas onto the road, OK? Someone will be killed. First up this week, Nissan, apparently, are coming back to motorsport. Back to... I didn't know they'd ever been... Have Nissan ever been in motorsport? What do you mean? Le Mans. Where's that? Le Mans. Le Mans. Did they win? You don't know. Anyway, they're coming back, not to Le Mans. They are, in fact, taking part in the Dakar Rally using a pickup truck. Got a picture of it here. But we're not particularly interested in the car. What we are interested in are the people who will be driving it. They're all completely gay-looking. Look at their arms and his pose and everything.
Their outfits. Do they know what the Dakar Rally is like? It's very rough out there and sandy and gritty and it ruins your skin. It's awful.
They'll have spare tyres and that hand cream and facial scrub, won't they?
He's not going to be looking like that when he gets back. That's for sure. Anyway, we wish you all the very best, duckies.
If you want berserk, then you want to look at this, though. This is the Renault Aventime. Now, this is meant to be a coupe. Look, there's no pillars, but they've built it on the platform of an MPV.
I think it's absolutely fantastic.
You're
I
joking.
adore this car. No. I actually was talking to the Renault design boss the other day. I said, I'm actually thinking of buying one. And he was like, buying one? Right. He said, well, if you are, do get in touch and we'll see if we can build one properly for you. And on that happy note, we have to start winding up the show. The vegetarian car is still going round outside. Next week, I go to Wales with an RS Focus. We've got Jamiroquai frontman JK coming here to try and go faster than Harry Enfield. And, you know, you're always seeing people with motorbikes trying to see how many buses they can jump, yeah? Well, next week, we're going to see how many bikes we can jump with a bus. See you then. Good night.